As a nation, we rely on fish as a healthy, sustainable, traceable food source. Fish consumption has risen since the 1970s, and it's estimated the industry has provided 200 trillion meals since the end of the Second World War. Recent findings show significant improvements in fish stocks around the UK, and yet hard-working fishermen are all too often portrayed as the pariahs of the sea. In August 2013, the National Federation of Fishermen's Organisations teamed up with veteran fisherman David Warwick, who took to Twitter for a whole day to dispel the inaccuracies about our heroes of the sea.
My name's David Warwick. I'm a fisherman, have been for 26 years now since I left school. Based down in Cornwall. Home port of Evergissey, and we have a trawler, fish for your sort of standard demersal fish, cod, haddock, lemon soles, plaice, monkfish, just your run-of-your-mill fish really you'd see in your fishmonger. It's a wooden stern trawler, 35 foot long, it's about 35 tonnes in weight, with a 230 horsepower engine, fairly standard inshore craft really. All I ever wanted to do from as early as I can remember was just be in boats and around boats, and yeah, never ever wanted to do anything else. I was approached and asked to do it on behalf of the NFFO, and it's a good way of getting our point of view across. We very rarely get an opportunity like this to just do something for fishermen as fishermen. We do get a bit of bad press, so it's nice to try and get some positive feedback out there. An average day is sort of down the harbour anywhere between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. We go outdoors to sea to our chosen fishing grounds for the day, spend the day trawling, and depending on what we're fishing for, it could be 2 or 3 hauls a day, and return anywhere sort of between 5 and 7 o'clock in the evening. That sounds like a long day, but it's if you're used to it, it's not. The best part is not knowing what you're going to catch every day. It's the excitement every day and every haul of looking to see what's going to come up in your nets, and just being out in the weather and the great outdoors, if you like, because there's nothing better. The worst parts are coming out and catching very little or nothing, or damaging nets, and obviously wasting time mending trawls. And I mean, it's all part and parcel of the job, so it's not really disastrous, but it's not quite so good as the good days. We catch a lot of haddock down here, and the last 2 or 3 years have been phenomenal for that. The haddock stocks in the south coast have boomed, and most other stocks are very healthy, but especially the haddocks, it's a booming stock at the minute. It's pushing the fishermen out of areas they've fished for generations and generations and generations. And half the argument is, oh, the stuff there needs protected. Well, if fishermen have worked there for so many years and the stuff's still there, what we're protecting it from? We haven't damaged it so far. I mean, the list is endless. Here in Cornwall, a lot of people don't allow pasties on a boat. They say that's bad luck, which I have to say I poo-pooed until we had them twice and everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong, so that was the end of that. But to me, it's just the best job in the world, to be out there in the fresh air, doing a job you love, catching fish. You go out, even on a bad day, it's a nice place to be, and if you go out and have a good day, well, it's just, you can't really put it into words. It's a feeling you can't describe, going out and getting a good haul and thinking, well, I've done that. It's as good as it gets.